Hi, guys. Sorry. Okay, so anybody who was here earlier, I started the live, but then I remembered my thumbnail had my original plan was to make the ghost. My stuff didn't come, so no ghost. I mean, it's coming today, but Amazon says it'll come sometime today. So I can't wait. I thought it'd be here by now, and it's not here by now. So I'm going to. I'm trying to figure out how to. Hold on. Trying to make this bigger. Can you guys see? Do I look closer? Okay. So I have a cream on as of now. Wonder if I'm really closer or am I just fake? Am I fake? Is it not for real? Okay. I don't know why my video never works. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a get ready with me because apparently, oof, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry, guys. Let me back out because I don't know what I just did. Okay. Let's start with this. We're going to do pretty much the same thing we did the other day. If it's not your thing, I respect it. Don't worry. I'm not hurt. I'm not offended. I'm not sad. I'm indifferent. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Okay. I miss my baby. So I'm going to play some music because I miss him. I talked to him today and I missed him a lot. Anyways, I'm going to do Get Ready With Me. If you're here, you're here. You're not, you're not. Somebody said I'm supposed to announce the pencils. I mean, my brushes. These are the brushes I'm using. I think they're Milani or something like that. I got it from the same place I got my Milani, I think it's called. Okay, it's called Milani, Milani. Anyways, I kind of don't start with any set thing. Okay, I pretty much just do this. I'm going to use you guys as a mirror. I know that you guys are going to be like, oh my God, she's making me ill. I'm not gentle. I'm not delicate. I pretty much just outline it in a very fast way. See? And then I get my clear, and I just put a clear, see how it is? Tiny bit. Okay. And then I just put a clear coat in between, like in that spot. That's it. I don't, oh, sorry, shoot, I forgot you guys. This is Milani. Oh my God. And then I have clear, the gloss, Revlon. It's pretty much pharmacy stuff. Somebody called it drugstore makeup. It's called Revlon the Gloss, and it's just clear. Okay. I'm gonna go through everything and just say it because I only did it a couple, and that's apparently what was wrong is I wasn't saying what I'm really doing, and I don't mean to not do it. And I'm listening to Van Morrison because it reminds me of my husband, and I miss my baby today. Okay, CoverGirl. This is what I buy. I talked about it on my other live. Mom, you want to put that thing away for him? But let me explain. I am not a very responsible person. I mean, I'm responsible where I need to be. I've got kids. When my kids call and they need something, I can find their birth certificate, blah, 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 blah. I personally am not going to spend $90 on a cream, blush, and all that because I don't put my stuff away. Hey, KK, I'm going to announce the stuff I'm using. Okay? I use CoverGirl. Oh, let me start with this. Anybody know what happened here? Mitten needed some ice cream yesterday. And I couldn't wait till it softened a little bit. So I got a knife and I went like this to the half a gallon thing and I heated it up with the hot water and I went in, and when I just wasn't paying attention, when I came up, it literally did this to my finger So it was, so I can't even say that it cut me going in and all the ice cream was ruined. It was coming out of the ice cream and was slicing my finger as it came out. And then I was like, and let me just tell you, my husband sharpens knives because he enjoys it. That's his like little hobby. So we came over here about a month ago, and my husband got like 20 of my mom's knives and just sharpened them all for her. So this was a very sharp knife, a very, 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 very sharp knife. I put Neosporin on it. You can't see it, but trust me, it freaking, I didn't even want to eat my ice cream. I was done. It hurt so much. Like it was like not as bad as my tongue. If you guys know about my tongue, 2 weeks ago, my tongue had issues. This has been one hell of a trip, Mom. Now that I think of it, between my tongue, my finger, it's time for me to go back home. Michigan is calling me. Okay, let's keep going. Cover girl. Yes, you guys are listening to. If you see a tear come down like that, it's because I missed my honey. I'll try not to cry. Okay, I do this like that. I just kind of go twice in there because this is what I did when I was in 7th grade or 8th grade. New to the channel, if anybody's not aware, I haven't worn makeup in 20 years. I was like 25, maybe 27 when I wore makeup last. I was in a certain religion that made I don't want to say it like that. There was a certain religion that had me convinced that if I wore makeup, it was going to take, hey, Brookie, it would take away from my walk with the Lord. Since then, I have my own walk with the Lord, and I don't need assistance in somebody telling me that makeup makes my walk with the Lord not real or not as deep. I know that was just something that was being told to me. And I believe that I can still have a good walk with the Lord, and I can also still wear makeup if I want to. So that I'm not here to judge anybody about their walk with the Lord. That is the reason why I didn't wear it. I haven't worn it since then. So a lot of stuff I do is literally 25 years ago. And it's okay. It's okay if it's not your cup of tea. It's okay if you know a better way. It's okay if you like a better brand. I don't want to pay like my stuff, like this stuff. All my makeup, I put in this little makeup bag. And it's probably a total of maybe $50 for everything. Okay. If I were to spend big money and each, like my, I don't know, my shadow or my whatever cost 60, 50, 40, and all my stuff was like $400, guess what? I know me and I cannot handle it. I don't know how to be responsible and bring it in the house and not take it over here. Sometimes I get ready in the car, so I take this with me. So while Joe's driving, I'm like trying to put it on. So I take it on the go. I don't get ready in front of a mirror for 4 hours. I literally sometimes get ready when we're supposed to be there at 3. I'm getting ready at 2:47 while Joe's driving like a bat out of hell. That is just how it is. Yes, we all work. We all know what works for us. Yes, Mama. So I'm not saying there's anybody bad or good or whatever. I'm saying this is what I do. I would rather save my money so I can fly down here to visit my mom instead. I can come and see my mom, and I come about every month and I see my mom. I'd rather spend my money on that than to spend my money on my makeup. Why? Because I don't even know really what I'm doing. Like it'd be pointless. Like I told you guys, I bought a pair of Ray-Bans, $250, $275 out the door. I don't even wear them. I'm so nervous that I'm gonna lose them. I like them, but I know that I'm gonna forget them at a restaurant. I'm gonna put them down at the restaurant and leave them on the table, and the waitress is gonna get a nice pair of sunglasses. I'm scared I'm going to put them down on the tray and dump the paper products and everything into the trash. I know me, and I know me cannot I know me cannot be responsible with my own stuff. I'm just being honest with you. I like my husband to be with me because my husband's like, don't forget your this, don't forget your blah blah blah, don't forget. You know what I mean? Like he reminds me, hey, don't forget your phone or your glasses or your da 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 da. But I go places obviously by myself, and I know that I'm going to forget them. So my responsible days are done. I did responsible when I had two kids. I woke them up for school. I drove them to school. I signed up for parent teacher conferences. I signed up to bring snacks. I did the responsible thing for many, many years. We bought cars, we bought homes, we sold cars, we sold homes. Now I kick my feet back, I relax, I enjoy life. Sometimes we have a little Mai Tai at 11 in the morning and we're sitting out on the porch. Some days Joe makes us a little top shelf margarita because we want to try our new juicer or whatever it is. And we squeeze the juice of the lime. And let me just tell you that that's my level of responsibility. Okay. And it's okay because that works for me and my husband. If it doesn't work for you, that's okay. I'm not raising kids anymore. I don't have to follow rules. I feel bad for you, but I've done it already and I don't want to do it again. I like us eating sandwiches and us going for rides and yeah, we just enjoy life now. And some way work for some people and it may not work for some other people, but I don't want to spend my money on things that I know that I will not be taking care of. So back to my makeup. That's why I use basic stuff. If you're wondering why, it's because of this. Like this was a lot for me. $10 or $12 for my eyeliner. That's a lot. But anyways, I gotta start putting it on because y'all came in for makeup. CoverGirl, I basically just put it right there and right there. But this is what I do. I have this, and this is for my little 19-year-old niece. You just get this, and then I put it like right above that, right where my cheekbone is. See, like I can feel the bone, and that's what I put it on right there. Again, this is like new to me. So, ooh, that looks a little deep, right? Hold on one moment, please. You're like, okay, I'm out. And then I put it up here. It's that versatile highlighter. Okay. I hope everybody's doing good. It's hump day. I got to see my little nephew. My grandson. My niece came over yesterday, so I got to see my nephew. They came over for dinner, and we had tacos and ice cream. They made cookies, so I wanted to make an ice cream cookie. And there's where our problem, because I couldn't just leave well enough alone and have a ice cookie, chocolate chip cookie. I had to be extra, and I had to have an ice cream sandwich and not just a chocolate chip ice cookie. So I thought, let me go grab the ice cream. So I ran outside. Oh, thank you, Mom. I went and grabbed the ice cream. I brought it in, and the rest is history. And this is what I got. I didn't even eat my cookie. I didn't even eat the ice cream. I was just mad at that point. Remember I dropped this on the last live? Okay. And this is brand cookie, I think. Benefit. See benefits up there. And then cookie. I don't know what that means, but it's the highlighter of it all. Oh, Pookie says hi, Mom. My mom says hi, Pookie. This is this fell last live. Anyways, it's just a dark bronze. I get this size. And I put it a little bit into the frost. And you guys can't see it at all. Shit. You guys make me nervous. What? See this one? I use those two. A little bit of the dark. And then this is how I put it on. Sorry, I'm losing my... I go right where the crease is. And I feel the bone underneath it. And that's how I know where to do it. Just right there. It won't. I won't look. My mom's a home mess. I know we're at my mom's house. This is my mom's. We've got her man and her has got all that way and that way, and then I got this way. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just my he's such a nice guy. He literally picks me up every time I fly in, whether it's 7 in the morning or 11. He picks me up and he meets me at the airport and he carries my little bags. I feel like I'm really getting picked up by a car, and it's just him. Okay, so I go right there, and then I basically round it right where it's at. Is there a better way? Probably, but I do it like this for me because it goes on nicely. I mean, somebody else, and you know what? Was it you, Mom, that said something about setting spray? Mom, are you the one that said something about setting spray?
Yeah.
Do you use it? Because I think it was Marissa or Madison. They're like, Bonnie, you have to use setting spray. I know, but I don't even know what kind of setting spray I would get. Okay, so I go right here and around. I know, but you guys, when I used to use makeup, my granddaughter is out. Your granddaughter's it out? I need help. Like literally, I need my nieces to show me. Oh, your granddaughters use it. Your granddaughters use it? Setting spray? Oh, Neutrogena setting spray. Psst, psst, psst. I don't know. I think it keeps your makeup on longer. But anyways, okay. From smearing, Mom says. And down in Texas, let me tell you, that heat, that's a lot of times why I don't wear it when I'm coming down here. It's too hot, like too hot. Okay, so this is the way in my head, the way I do it. I'm like, okay, I did that. Let me put that aside, or I'll literally forget what I did. Highlighter. Oh, I only did one side of the highlighter. You guys, I almost forgot. That's okay, girl. I can't type either. So I'm gonna do this side right above where I put the blush, like right where the bone is. Okay. And then I got to do Bambi. If anybody remembers who Bambi, this is the way me and my husband discuss. He goes, "You got Bambi going on." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I don't know what that means. I'm going to see if I can. Wait, let me see. Ooh, okay. Okay. So this is how my husband describes Bambi. Because I was like, "What are you saying?" He goes, "Just look in the mirror." I flipped down the mirror and yep, I look like Bambi. I did this. He's a nut. You got him. I looked like that. And he said, "Just look. You look like Bambi." Okay. Do I follow makeup people? Yes. I kind of see them and I'm like, oh, you're supposed to do that. Oh, I used to watch Dre McRae. That's how I found out about that. That's how I found YouTube because I watched Dre McRae. Oh, shoot. And then I was like, I wonder whatever happened to Marvin. So I thought, let me go to YouTube because, of course, YouTube has stuff. So I said, all right, I came to YouTube. And at the time, if everybody knows who the locale is that was attacking her family, I didn't know that. That's who I ended up following because I was like, oh my gosh, she's trying to save Marvin and blah, blah, blah. And anyways, long story short, I believed she was trying to save Marvin. Anyways, that's how I found the drama community because I ended up being over with MGL. And now I realized she was attacking Dre. I'm not saying I'm a fan of what Dre did or was doing. I just see her as a victim, and like not her. I saw Marvin as a victim, and it just got really muddy and mucky. And all of a sudden, you're supporting somebody that was like attacking Dylan from the Idaho 4, and my daughter was in college at the time. So then it was like, oh my God, leave this poor girl alone. And I felt, because my daughter was just like, Mom, I don't even know if I would know what to do, if, because she had an apartment at the time. She goes, I don't know if I would know what to do if somebody broke into my house. And it made me really take a step back. I mean, it really, really did. At first I was like, oh my gosh, this, like, how could you just lay there while your friends were up there? But then when I talked to my daughter, and my daughter's like, Mom, it's not as easy as it sounds. Like, some people were literally just in their parents' house that weekend, or that 6 months ago. And now all of a sudden they're like in their own apartment with crazy sounds. And let me say this. My daughter was in her house. Her and our dog, one of our dogs that we have right now, Bailey, were in their room, and all the roommates were gone. So she was just there by herself. And she said that Bailey like picked up his ears and went like that. Like he turned around like he could hear something. She said that the next thing you knew, Bailey leaped off of her, like crossed over her, took off down the hallway, went through the like living room ish into where the back room was, where there had sliding glass doors. And Bailey went over there and barked and attacked the three guys that were walking in. My daughter's literally was changed from that incident. We had to go pick up our dog because our dog actually was, from the trainer standpoint, she was saying that our dogs go into attack mode. And when those people were breaking in the house, our dog wanted to protect Destiny and went into attack mode. We had to actually get our dog trained into a home dog again, because she was still on the, anybody that came up to her, our dog saw as was danger. Does that make sense? So I said all that to say, it took my daughter giving me the view that Dylan, and she goes, Mom, you're just not like that. That's, your mentality is always like, yeah, Pookie. She said, you're always telling me like, oh, Des, you don't know what those people are going through. Think about them. You have to be considerate of other people. She said, I can't believe you follow this person, because this person is so like nasty and ugly. And when I was a mod for MGL, I had my earbuds in, and I didn't listen to it, because if I didn't, it's hard to explain. I had my earbuds in listening to music and not that, because she had so many trolls that we literally had to watch the handle, and then somebody else would watch the comments that were said, and then somebody else would make sure people weren't fighting with each other. So I didn't mod, like, listen for her and, oh my gosh, these people are disagreeing with MGL. I was modding and making sure that the handle didn't say Marissa likes big weenies, or MGL is a low count. Like, people just had to watch the handles because there were so many trolls. So if I was in charge of doing that, I couldn't listen to her, because obviously that would just throw me off. So I would just put music in my ears and just read the handles, mod, watching the hand. It's literally was a job compared to like when I used to mod for Wispy, or when I used to mod for other people. It's just different. It's different when she got a lot of trolls in there, because she was doing not nice stuff to Dre McCrae. And so I was with her from Dre, towards the end of Dre, to Idaho 4 until like the following. When my daughter heard it, it was like January. And I was like, why? What is she saying? I didn't feel good. And as soon as you say hi in the chat, all of a sudden people are like, hey, blah, 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 blah. So this time I thought, you know what? I'm just going to listen. I'm not going to say hi to anybody. I'm going to listen to what she's saying. So I put my earbuds in, and then I was like, oh my God, she wasn't just saying not nice stuff. She was she was calling that, she was saying awful stuff about Dylan. And that's the part where my daughter felt like, you don't know until you're in that position, mom. And she's like saying that Dylan had a part in it and just different stuff. And so it made me take a step back. Once I took a step back and I saw that she was not a nice person, I believe it or not, you guys, you're not going to believe it, but I swear to you on my children, never saw the video of Shania Watts. I never saw the videos of any of the Wells. I didn't see any of them. And we were always told, like, don't go over to that channel and don't. So we honestly, it's not that I didn't want to. I didn't really pay that much attention until my daughter said it. And then once my daughter said it, I was like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah, just listen to what she says. And then I listened and I was like, oh my, like I literally, I'm not doing it another month. So I got out of the Patreon and I was like, I'm not going to do it anymore. And I just had to tell her, but I had heard when you leave, it's not going to be pretty. And I was like, no, it can't be that bad. I know, Pookie, I didn't know. And I had also heard, because I had started reaching out to a couple people about that I wanted to leave and I didn't know how it was going to go. And they were just like, you know what, I've heard a lot of people say when you leave, it's going to be like whatever. And I just thought, I mean, it's not that I thought I was different. I just simply thought, I mean, like, I haven't never done anything. Like, what can it possibly be like? I didn't realize it was going to be as bad as it was. She just basically told people to unsub from me. She told people to unsub from me. She told everybody my husband was breathing into the microphone and he sounded like an animal. She said that my food sucked and nobody wanted to, blah, blah, blah. And she told all the people if they were caught in my chat, she was going to make the Patreons leave. She was just so like, I only had like 175, maybe 200 people at the time. And she got upset because I had merchandise. But at the time, we already had a shirt business. We did shirts like Jesus and You and like different like Jesus saying. So I already knew a shirt screen printer and my husband's an artist. So my husband drew like Mitten Mama, or I was on Facebook under Mama, what was my channel on Facebook? I think it was like my cooking channel on Facebook. Yeah, what was it called? Long time. No, I never had a channel on Mitten Mama Facebook. It was like something about cooking. I don't know what it was called. Anyways, I had a cooking channel before. Yeah, that's what I was telling about Jayware. Our Jayware was Jesus and You. Anyways, fast forward, it wasn't a big deal, but she was so mad. And Mallory was there that weekend. And Mallory was like, who cares who she is? Like, why does it matter? And she's like, that's the whole point. She's a nobody. She's nobody. Who cares about her? She thinks she has merchandise. Who does that? They only got 150 subs. Who gets merchandise? And I was like, holy crap. I'm not laughing at her. It was, if you guys, some old school OGs will remember, Mallory was there at the house that weekend. And so they clipped Mallory being there, but they also clipped her popping off and freaking out about me. And it was, so anyways, I was just glad I left. And then because I had known and I had heard it was not going to be pretty that I was when I leave. And it was not. It was like, wow. It made her mad I had merchandise. It made her mad that I don't know. It's okay. I know. I felt I felt stupid if that, I mean, obviously it's like literally the worst walk of shame, truly the worst walk of shame. Like I had told some good people like horrible things and it was so embarrassing to know that like I stood by somebody who was just a monster. like the way she went at Mallory. And it's not even about if you like her or not. It's simply to hear her make, like, to dead name her, to call her names, like, just it's I don't like mean people. I don't like them. I think it's gross. I think anybody who's mean is just weird. And I couldn't believe that, like, she was that mad at me for my cooking channel. When I say I literally had maybe 200 people, and then when all of the people that she told everybody, like there was maybe like 1,500 people in her chat. She told them to unsub or they weren't going to be allowed back into my channel. I literally had like 100, like maybe 90 people left in my channel. And I was like, I'm not going to go live. This is stupid, because it's like, and even now it's like I'm only talking about it because it was ironic how I ended up leaving, because I didn't even know any of the stuff. And I run into people now that were like, I was there when you were there. And I'm like, you were? I don't even remember. It's bizarre. Anywho, I got told that my makeup or that me buying, like, being with money or not money, what's important in life. And I'm like the platform's idiot because I said having all the money doesn't make you happy. There's more in life. And it was just funny that somebody was so mad. Anyways, that's where I came from. But I'm glad I'm gone. I'm glad my daughter opened my eyes to it. I mean, if my daughter had not said it, never would have. Honestly, it's not that I didn't believe people. Like I said, I had never seen the videos of. Somebody said she made fun of Shania Watts, or Shania. Somebody said she made fun of her. Never saw the video. I only saw the Betty and her video when I was at Queen Bee's and she was showing it for Bullhorn Betty. Never saw that video. And like we were told not to go to Queen Bee's, and it was just like they lie on me, and I just was like, I was more confused, like, why would they lie on you? And they must hate you for no reason. And so in my head, I was thinking to myself, like, why would they be so mean to this poor, helpless woman? I swear to you, you guys, I swear to you. Hi, Mama.
We're eating.
What are you eating, love?
I'm drinking your tea. Your tea's right here, getting filled up every single second.
Stop it. Tell her. My niece wants me to go back over to her house. Um, Anyways, I'm glad for my daughter. So my daughter doesn't come on the platform. My daughter doesn't come to the platform very often, but she did that one time, and then I'm glad she did. I'm really, really glad she did. It opened my eyes. Um, and for the most part, the platform is as what you give it. I mean, it honestly is. I mean, I tell my daughter not to come out, and it's not a pretty sight. I would never want her to get wrapped up in the drama community, the crafting community. Like, stay off of this platform. I've been here for 3 years, and it's just, I mean, I have friends now. Like, if I leave, I wouldn't see Rach, I wouldn't see Pookie, I wouldn't see Berkey. Like, because Berkey and she lives in Canada, and she's probably one of. I mean, I found my girlfriend Liz here, and now Liz is my girl, and we talk all the time off of here. But I mean, we had one of our good friends, Queen K, who ended up passing away, and it was weird that you could care so much about somebody that you never met. You only knew them from the platform, but she was a really good friend of mine. I've been watching LowTube. What's LowTube? Like local? What's LowTube? Do tell, Pookie. Okay, NYX eyeliner. You have more patience for little kids than you do for a dog, so notice that. And I just do half of the top. See it up there? I don't have the ability to do the wing. I don't know how to do the wing. And I only do it from halfway over. Your dad hungry? I only do it like halfway over, and then I just do the bottom. I don't do it in the watermark. I just do it underneath it. See it?
Eating all the cheese steaks.
You gotta finish them, Jimmy. It's extra calories. It's not for us. Finish them up. $2,000 for you, and it is time to see what number 3 is all about.
If I knew how to do the wing, if anybody wants to tell me how to do the wing, I will do it. It's Mr. Sexy Lawyer. Oh, LawTube. Girl, yes, I go to LawTube. I like LawTube. Let's just say that. I like LawTube. I think it was Emily D. Baker who was doing Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. And then once I saw like you can come to YouTube and look for a case is when I found out that what happened with Marvin. Then I put it in the top of the heading, Marvin McRae. And then I was like, let me see who this Marvin McRae and who's this lady. And that's pretty much how I found. I mainly wanted to like find out what happened to Marvin, and I ended up on MGLs, and then I stumbled out of there. And because she had said don't go over to Queens, I wanted to go find out about Queen. You know how they say like don't do it. They're lying on me, and then I was like, what am I saying? Then I heard her, and she made me laugh. I love anybody. This is what I told my subs when I used to cook. If ever you come here and I start weighing all my bull crap, like, oh my God, we have so many bills, and oh my gosh, I really want a laptop. I do want a laptop. I did want a laptop, but I wasn't going to tell you guys I wanted a laptop. I just went and waited till we had the money to buy the laptop. But I mean, that to me is what I said. Like, it's not that MGL, she was funny on her backup channel. I for me, I started following her because of the Marvin, but it was just too heavy, her true crime channel. So I would watch just her backup channel. She did a couple of like fundraisers, or she would dance and do different stuff. So for me, that's where I ended up. Yes, do your own research. Yes, 1,000% I agree. Don't believe anything. Don't buy anything. Just trust that if there's this many channels that have negative to say about one person, it might be true. Something might be true. And I've already told you guys, and I don't want to harp on it again because it's just such a stick in my side. If anybody's telling you that they're spreading the word of God, and in the same breath, they're calling people losers, sorry asses, bitches, or anything like that, they're more than likely not spreading the word of God. Because when you're spreading the word of God, it burns your tongue to call people those words, even when you don't like them. I don't like a lot of people. It doesn't make them losers or pathetic and nothing. I don't think anybody's jealous of me. I know that nobody is jealous of me. They're happy with their own life. And why would you be jealous of somebody that you just see an hour or 2 hours long online? You know what I mean? Like, just think for yourself. And that's what my most frustrating thing is. If the people that are in everybody's chat, and if I was really a Christian, me going into a chat and hearing somebody be vulgar, it should bother you. Like, it really should. Like, go, why does he talk like that? Why does she talk like that? Why do they talk like that? If it doesn't bother you, pray about it. I guess that's my best answer. My husband would never call you guys losers, wannabes, pathetic, old bags, cum dumpsters. My husband would never, ever call my subs that, because my husband says and sees it the way I see it. They chose to come here. And by my husband disrespecting you guys, anybody subs, I don't care if it's somebody's crocheting a blanket, if somebody's painting this purple, that's her whole life, is they paint this purple. If you guys stop in to watch her paint it, you're giving her your time. And if the person that you stop to watch can't respect or value you for your time that you stopped, ask yourself why you give them your time. That's a good question. Um, I think this is CoverGirl Bubble. Bye, baby. I love you. I love you, Mama. It's called Bubble Colosso. I think it's a CoverGirl. I think it was like $12. I think this was 12. This was 10. My Milani, I don't know how much it was. Maybe 20, maybe 7. I just don't like spending a lot of money. I'm just not good with it. It just makes me nauseous. And then I just do it. I bought, believe it or not, I spent like $25 or $30 on this liquid stuff from TikTok. It was in a blue and silver little, looked like mascara, but you pulled it out and you went like this, and it was supposed to make my eyelashes grow. And I used it religiously. If you know what that means, it just means I did it faithfully, like morning and night and morning and night and morning. My eyelashes didn't grow. Anyways, I do this a couple times. And I don't paint my eyebrows on. I just kind of blend this. See them like that. That's it. I don't. I'm almost getting off. Oh, Richard. Okay. This one. And then Revlon. A lot of it's drugstore, they call it, I think. I dropped almost 200 at the what? Girl, this is what I said. I took my dog in because I thought it was going to be about 190, 200. They were going to do all the vaccines or whatever she was late for, whatever she was up to, or whatever that word is, due for. And they were going to do one other thing. So it was supposed to be, they estimated 190, 200. Okay. And we got there. We brought the stool in because I said, well, you know what, while we're here, can you make sure, because so she can do her heart guard too. And they won't just give them to you. They have to run a stool sample to make sure there's nothing. Okay. It went to like 250 just doing the exam. And then if I wanted the heart guard, it was like another 60. So now we're at 300. And then I said, well, how about I said something about her age or something to that effect. And she said, oh no, I'm sorry, Pookie. Long story short, it turned out to be, I didn't realize I still had that thing on. Now I came back. Okay. I realized they said was something else, and she's at this amount. In order for us to do this, like they run let me tell you two things. One, they said that they ran a panel of all her blood work. Okay, because she was at 8 years old or whatever. So I said, yeah, do that, please. Long story short, we walked out of the door spending $400. I feel better. That's the only way to describe it. I feel better about it because they ran her for everything. Was it a lot of money? Yes. Was I shocked? Yes. But if you guys know how much I love Nova, I'm telling you, the money is, there's no amount of money. Like when she was, some of you guys know she was sick about a year and a half ago. And she had, before she got fixed, she had like polyterius or something about her female uterus got infected. And Joe had picked her up and like white stuff squirted out. And Joe's like, what the heck? He freaked out. Good for you that you were able to do it, Pookie. I'm so happy for you. We were trying to get her in emergency. We were driving back from Michigan, going back to Texas when we still lived in Texas. And I freaked Like I would have sold my truck right there on the side of the road if they told me, your dog is sick with this and needs surgery. Because they were saying, well, the one person I was on the phone with said, more than likely your dog's not going to make it from this. If he's already got it infected, you might as well already like just prepare for the worst. I can't even tell you guys. I freaked out. I panicked. I was crying. Yes, like my mom always said, like don't ever make sure you have your doctors paid up and your dentist paid up. Don't ever have a bill because those are things that you're gonna need. And if they won't see you because you have a past due bill, you're gonna regret having that past due bill. So, anyways, we end up we took her in, and the first thing the lady does, like, oh my God, she's so bloated. And I'm like freaking out. We go in the back, and she basically tells me that the dog's more than likely not going to make it. I need to start saying goodbye to him. I'm bawling, like end of the world, bawling about my dog. Well, then she said, all I can do, I didn't have the $2,500 for emergency surgery. And I swear to you, if they would have told me they would take my truck as payment, I would have done it. They just wouldn't. We called the banks there while we were in wherever we were driving through Tennessee, and we tried getting to the banks to see if we could put a lien against our truck to get this money so we could have this surgery for our dog. They wouldn't take it. We didn't have the title on us, but aside from that, we need to actually make an appointment with them so that they can have their appraiser tell us what our truck is worth. And so it wasn't just like, hey, take my truck and give me the money. So all they basically did, since we didn't have the money, all they could do was give her an antibiotic and send us on our way. When I say that we left, and I was just devastated, to say the least. I was mad at us for not having a savings account with $3,000 that was accessible at any time. Instead, it was something that we had to move from a credit union to a bank, like 3 different moves. And then we have it like that so that we don't make crazy purchases. But when you needed it, it was like, nope, no access to it. It's locked away. Anyways, it was just devastating. I said all that to say she got better from it and lived. And thank you. I laid hands on my dog, and I don't care who thinks I'm crazy, but I laid hands on my dog, and my dog made it. And if you think I'm crazy, that's okay. I don't care who thinks I'm crazy. My dog is walking around today. She got her uterus removed, and they couldn't even guarantee that the infection would not have some of it seeped out because of it. And when I tell you, my dog lived through it. My dog lived through it. So everybody can think I'm crazy. Everybody in the world can think I'm crazy. But my baby Nova is with me today. My baby Nova lived and was healed. So y'all can think I'm crazy. I know that my little girl runs up to me when I get home, and she's alive and kicking. So anyways, the $400 made me realize, Pookie, you weren't planning on it, but you have the comfort of knowing your dog, or your $200, you have the comfort of knowing your dog is doing okay. Because I can't tell you, the pets aren't free, and what they give you is priceless. The love they give you, the affection they give you, the comfort they give you, there's no money in the world. It's just like they don't get to pick who their owner is. We're blessed that we have dogs and cats and pets that love us. Regardless if I come home and I'm in a grouchy mood and I don't even pet my dog, I go to the bathroom and I go to the room and me and my friend just got into an argument, or me and my boyfriend are fighting, and me and my sister is pissing me off, like whatever. They come over there and they're just licking your foot, licking your hand, like, hey, I'm here. And my dog is really good because she knows, okay, fine. She's just cute because I'm like, I did a little trick, okay? I was like this, because she wouldn't come to me. And I was like, oh, Nova. And I was like I was acting like I was crying. Don't act like you guys haven't done it, okay? Everybody does it to try to get their like little sibling or little kid over or their dogs over. But mine just happened to be a dog. And I was like this. I was like, Nova, come here, because she wouldn't leave Joe's side. Joe was like petting her and like scratching her chest, and it made her want to stay with him. So then I was like this. I was like, come on, Novi, come on, Nova. Nova wouldn't come, and I was like, ooh, Nova. And then all of a sudden, her tail started wagging, and she walked over to me. So she listened to me. She walked over to me, and okay, maybe it was cruel, but she came anyways. Um, so don't think about it, Pookie. It's rewarding. I mean, it's not rewarding to know you emptied your pocketbook, but it's rewarding to know that they're going to be fine. And I don't have to worry about it now. And I can rest. But I want to say this. If anybody follows this guy named Mike, Mike maybe, and Chooch, anybody know? Chooch is like a little pit bull. And I want to say this, and please, this might be a trigger warning for somebody, but he was like, his dog was sick for a couple of days. I don't want to make you guys sad. Yes, I'm with you, Pookie. Literally. I don't even care about life if my babies don't have what they need. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you this. He thought his dog was healthy because he got that one panel that I got, because I thought that was the right thing to do for my dog, was to get a panel of blood work. The vet told him, okay, let me say this. His dog was acting really funny for a couple of days, and then finally he started being okay. So he went on his vacation or his trip. While he was there, his friend who was babysitting him said, hey, Chooch is acting kind of funny. And she's like, and he was like, well, like, what do you mean? What kind of funny? He said, well, he's not wanting to get up, or he's acting like he's like lethargic. So he was a little worried. And I need to put on music for this because it's kind of sad. Okay. So when he said, well, never mind, he's doing okay. So then he didn't worry again. So there was in the morning, he didn't want to eat. He was a little worried. Then by like 1 or 2, he was okay. So then she's like, you know what? Maybe he's fine. Don't worry about it. Well, then it got to nighttime. And she says, he asked her, the sitter, hey, how did he do? And she's like, well, he's acting funny again. So the guy, the owner, was kind of like, I don't know what it is. I'm going to just start heading home. I don't like he's not feeling good. He's good. I'm just going to come home. When I say this dog, he loved his dog. So he ends up starting to come home, and he's acting funny, but he tells the babysitter or the whatever, take him to the vet because I need to know he's doing okay, and I got to figure out what's going on. So the babysitter took the dog to the vet. When he took the dog to the vet, they had done some MRIs on the dog. Oh my God, the dog had cancer from his liver, his stomach, and through his spine. Like, it was just coated everywhere. And he's like trying to get home. Like, he's like trying so hard to get home to be with the dog. And he's talking to the vet and asking the vet, like, can you just please hold him till I get there? Please, please, please. I'm so like a couple hours away. I'm coming right now. So the vet was like, I'll do the best I can. Anyways, he didn't make it in time. He had to say bye to the dog through the FaceTime. And he was telling his dog goodbye over the FaceTime. And the vet was explaining, like, to him that he had said, I just got the blood work and everything was fine. Like, how is this dog sick this bad? And he had said that people get the panel. What people need to be doing at the 7 to 8 year mark is getting an MRI done on their dog. because if they would have detected it when they did the blood work, it wouldn't have spread to 3 or 4 different organs because they thought it was like, okay, it's just one organ, but it had spread to so many organs that it wasn't even, they couldn't even save the dog. So I wanted to say that, like, after I found that was, of course, after we paid the freaking $450 to do our blood work and all that other stuff, then I found out about Chooch. If you know, it's on TikTok. Chooch and I don't even know, maybe his name's Mike, but his dog looked just like Nova, like the most beautifulest little pit bull ever. If you know a pit bulls have like this sad little look all the time. Okay. Anyways, um, get a blood work, but also consider if your finances will allow it to get an MRI done because that's what really needed to be seen was the MRI. Anyways, my makeup is done, you guys. I'm sorry for people that come in thinking that I'm gonna be like really good at it, but I don't I don't have 20 years of it. I literally have gone 20 years without wearing it. Oh, did he really? My little Nova is my little fat girl. And if you know, you know. I'll show you one picture. I'm sorry for anybody who's like bored out of their brain. I don't mean to be a boring human. You guys, this is my nephew, the one that we go watch in the football games. That's him. He was in between the seats at the bleachers. This is what we're making this week. Be patient. We're making them, guys. We're making those. As soon as all my items will come in, we're going to make ghost with cheesecloth and some kind of word called podge. I'm using Elmer's glue, but I've seen some people. No, Pookie, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. See, I get anxiety when I see things because because I know I'm gonna have to at some point leave Nova. I know I'm gonna have to. And I'm not sure I'm prepared for it. I think like obviously I miss my dad and I miss my brother who passed away, but like Nova's like my comfort dog, and I couldn't imagine having to get used to no Nova. You know what I mean? I mean, I think about it like I know my kids will eventually, but my kids are young. I'm only given 8. Like some people say pit bulls. Oh my God, please, Pookie, you're making this worse. Pookie, for the love of God. Oh my goodness, please. I know. I'm not ready to be at the end of his life. I'm not ready for it. William, welcome. Welcome to La Familia. William, thank you for being here, bud. Wait, I do. Hold on, y'all. William, I got a jiggity jam for you. Hold, please. Where are my favorites? Hold on, William. Thank you for being a member. Enjoying our family. Well, we call it La Familia. If you know, you know. Okay, here we go, babe. Thank you so much. Oops. I know that there's a way to play it on here, but you guys, I'm still trying to figure out the whole this thing here. I'm really sorry, Pookie. Ooh, that was me big. Um, like I know that I'm okay. How do I say this? I know that my dog is not gonna last forever, but I just don't think it's fair. We have to have such little time with them. Yeah, that's a good way to say it, Mom. I just don't think I'm gonna be okay after he's gone. because he's my baby. You know what I mean? Like we're like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. He's my baby and she's my little baby and I wasn't prepared. Well, let me tell you why, you guys. Because there was a dog back in the day and my son said, "Mom, blah 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 blah," and I said, "No, I don't want a pit bull. They're dangerous. I don't want a pit bull. They're just really really bad dogs." Well, tell me why I fell in love with my dog.
She does have 2 dogs.
And I know that she's not dangerous, but I felt like she got a bad rap from Go. You know what I mean? Like everybody was saying like everybody hates pit bulls. I get told all the time, "Oh my god, your dog is vicious. Your dog's a vicious animal." I'm like, "Why do you say that? Don't say that." You guys, this is the tattoo I'm going to get. You see it? My brother played the drums, my older brother who passed away. So Joe made this for me. See the drumsticks with his initial. Or I'm going to get his initials. What do you guys think? Okay. You guys stop. Look at this is her. You guys. Thank you so much, William. I appreciate you. This is my little fat girl. I love her so much. Look at how she looks out the window. We're in the truck driving, and she just look at her little eyes. She's staring at what's going on. I'm blessed to have my little dog. I miss cooking for you guys. I really do. Look at you guys. She's waiting for Bailey to stop looking out the window so she can play with her again. Because Nova can't look out the window, only Bailey can. Oh my baby. Only Bailey looks out the window. Here's Nova being a little crazy. She's licking her. Watch. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, sorry, guys. Sheesh. Sorry, guys. And then Nova got embarrassed because I saw her kissing the dog. She was kissing the dog. Anyways, I love you guys. William, thank you so much. You're the best. You guys, we're excited when we get little new members to our La Familia. We're gonna do the more we get, the more like we're gonna do cooking streams for our members. But I feel I got an email because I told you guys I plan to do my members being cooking, and then I actually got an email. Somebody cussed me out and told me how dare I do cooking for only my members. I'm like, how are you gonna tell me that? It's my channel. You can't tell me I can't do cooking streams for only my members. I didn't say that. What I said is my members will be doing more cooking lives with my members because my channel is now geared in a different way to do like crafts and talking, get ready with me. But I'm also going to do cooking and I'm going to do it with my members. They're paying members. Anyways, she was upset. I don't know if it's a she or the whatever was saying that. That's anyways. I just thought it was kind of funny that they were like telling me I can't do that. And I was like, oh yes, I can. It's my channel. My members deserve it. What do you mean I can't cook with just my members? My members are like, yeah, you can. Go ahead. We can cook. So, anyways, Mom, what you making? Sandwich? Oh, grilled cheese with ham? Those are Joe's favorite. Yeah. Oh, is that a croissant? Croissant. Ooh, I love a croissant. Okay, guys. I don't think I'm gonna bake or cook, but if I do, I made what is that called, Mom? In the middle of the day? In the middle of the night? Listen, you guys, I was baking at what time? I made a dump cake at 3 in the morning because I was laying in bed and I was like, man, that sounds good right now. Oh, you know what I was gonna make you guys was the pumpkin coffee cake, I think it is called. But anyways, I was thinking in bed and I was like, no, I feel like a dump cake. You guys know what dump cake is, right? Okay, there's like a Black Forest dump cake you can do with chocolate and cherries, stuff like that. But if I make something, I'll hit you guys up. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you guys for coming in. William, thank you. You're the MVP. Thank you so much. You guys, we don't I oh yeah, I got told that too. If you really want members, then why don't you push it? Because I'm not gonna push it. I just everybody's welcome to member up. We have a link for members. I'm not because I mentioned before I really would like our members to grow. And because I didn't say it on every live, here's the link, here's the link. And it was like, well, then obviously you're not trying to get members. And I'm like, it's almost like telling me, why do I cook the food I cook? They were like, why don't you cook something like a healthy version versus this? Because this is my channel. I cook Southern food, I cook Mexican food, I cook anything I cook. I thought it was just funny. She was really serious that I was not dropping links. If you really want members, then wouldn't you drop your links? I said, yeah, but I also, let me explain to you why I don't do it. I have been that person that has gone to channels and I was so sad. I know it was only like $2.50 or $3 or whatever, but I couldn't afford to be a member. Aw, thank you, William. I couldn't afford to be a member. And unfortunately, I have a branded account. So when somebody would buy 3 or 5 or whatever, I never got them. But I still, so when that creator would do a members only link, I mean, a members only live, I was like, oh my God, I wish I could be there. Or I wish I could do it. Or I wish whatever. It made me sad. Like, so I don't want to do that to other people. So that's why I don't. Because I know when someone's like going, man, I wish I could be a member. I wish I was a member, whatever. I didn't want to do that to other people. And it's what made me make the decision to not. I hope everybody respects it. I will drop the link in our chat. If anybody wants to become a member, we would love to have you. If you guys aren't doing anything and you're going, hey, you know what? I wouldn't mind being a member today. I've got nothing else to do but to be a member on Mitten's channel. There you go. There you go. Now you can. Bernadette, how are you? You couldn't find me, Bernadette? Welcome home. Welcome home, honey. Yeah, so be a member if you'd like to be a member. We'll do get readies with me. We're gonna make we're making Ghost because I want to. That's why I changed my channel because I want to be able to do whatever I want whenever I want. I don't want to just cook because people are expecting me to cook. I want to make one of those. So we're making those. My cheesecloth was back, whatever. It didn't come in when the rest of my stuff came in. I showed you the googly eyes. I know you can make it with podge podge or fudge podge or something like that. Aw, stop it, Bernadette. I was wondering why my friend never came back, and I was gonna because we email on my Yahoo. Oh, was wrong. We email on our other channel or on our other email, and I was like, should I email her and ask her how come she um like is everything okay? And I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. If somebody decides to leave, I'm not gonna hound you down. That's just as weird. The Mitten Mama at there you go. There's my email. If anybody wants to reach out, please feel free to. I apologize for anybody. Um, yeah, we changed from Mitten Mama to no. I would have felt funny. I would have felt funny, Bernadette. I would have been like, she's like, bitch, leave me alone. Why are you hounding me down? I don't come to your channel because I don't want to come to your channel. Maybe I wasn't ready for that rejection right in my face. I was scared for what you're going to be like. And if I want to come there, I know where you are. Please leave me alone. Maricela. Hi, Mama. I miss you, Mama. I miss you so much. So, anyways, I know. She's like, where are you? I love you guys so much. Thank you guys, everybody, for coming in. And you guys are more than welcome. Like, email me if you have any questions. The Mitten Mama is now this. You guys are my link, if that makes sense. That's another way to look at it. A thread. The thread to there's a Bible verse that talks about the lady who was just trying to reach the hem of Jesus's garment. And that's why I changed my name, because some of you guys are sometimes my lifeline to back to out of the sadness that I go through when I miss my dad. And it really, oh, you don't have, oh, right there, William, I put it up here. Email me, William. Email me. Um, there were times that I just needed to chat with somebody and chat with you guys and not think about how much I miss my dad or think about how much I miss my brother. And unfortunately, holidays are really tough for me because it's just when he was diagnosed. Um, he was diagnosed during the holidays or around the fall. So my holidays, it gives me anxiety and a whole bunch of things I go through. And I come here and I am really grateful to see the names and Pookie and the William and the Bernadette and Rachel. Like you guys are like my friends. And it's the only way to describe it is there's people here that have the ability to connect and understand what it's like to miss their mom or their dad. And I love Joe, but Joe doesn't, or he's never hasn't lost his dad. And it's just it's hard for him to, he's a great shoulder, but also watching my dad get sicker and sicker and watching him, it really just messes with your brain because you don't get the luxury of removing that as part of your memories and only having the memories of good and fun and happy stuff. You also have the memories of giving him his medicine and remembering going to the doctor, like all of it. And sometimes when I come live, I don't have to think about that. I can think about you guys and how fun and the things that we've made over the years. Like we've been here for 3 years and or 2.5 years. And so we get to talk about when we made chicken cordon bleu, or we get to talk about other stuff. And it feels good to have to be able to like laugh and have jokes about things and not just cook. And that's why the Bible verse, I'll give it to you so that way you guys have it. And the hem of a garment is like thread. The garment is cloth, a thread. That's what it's from. Let's see. The hem of Jesus' garment refers to the French tassel of his cloak, which he wore as a religious reminder to obey God's commands. In the Bible, a woman suffering from a bleeding disorder touched these tassels, believing that merely touching Jesus' clothes would heal her, and she was immediately cured, demonstrating the power of faith in God's divine authority. So that is why I changed the name for my own walk, because I want to, you don't know who needs it. You don't know who needs to hear about how good God is. And if you guys only saw certain people who say that they're representing the Lord, but they're very vile and vicious and disgusting, then there's people that need to know. Like my neighbor gave us groceries for no reason. She came and knocked on the door, and I didn't want to share that story with you guys at all. And the Lord literally tapped me on my shoulder and said, I didn't do it for you. I did it for them. you need to share that story. And thank you so much, William. That really means a lot. It really does. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Um, and that is the reason I was, when I shared that story with you guys, I was literally crying because I was embarrassed to tell you that I took groceries from a neighbor. I was embarrassed and I was ashamed, and I had so many feelings about sharing that story. And then the Lord just reminded me that somebody needs to know that He's a provider. And if I was going to be holding that story and not sharing it, then somebody wouldn't hear who needed to hear it. So I was like, and on the live, I was with you guys, and I was just like, I started crying, and I was like, I got to tell you this story because the Lord is like not letting it go. He's telling me that I need to share it. So I shared it with you guys. And I know that this platform is vicious and ugly. And I come from a drama community and the trauma community. And the last thing you want to do is show your weakness. But here, the Lord didn't give me a choice. Let me just say that. He let it be known that He needed me to share the story. The lady came to knock on the door, and I was like, hi, we don't even talk to our neighbors. Like, we just are real private people. And she's like, I have a bag of groceries. And some of you guys know that's where were at the time that it happened. Financially, we were there. We needed a hand, and we didn't. Never in a million years did I think. So I opened the door. She's got like Pier 1. If you guys know the bags from Pier 1, it's like a really jumbo size bag. She said, we're moving back home, and I have a bunch of groceries that I'm not going to take home with me. Would you like them? And I was like, yes, Bernadette. It was very hard for me to share. It was hard, embarrassing, nervous. And the enemy was like right here going, don't do it. You're embarrassed. You're not going to want to, you won't even show your face after this story. And the Lord was like, you need to do it. He said, I didn't do it for you. Like, I'm thinking all selfish. He sent the groceries for me. But no, the Lord had me just tell that story because somebody who was going to watch the live that day needed to know that financially or maybe food wise or their home, that He was a provider if you would just seek Him. So I shared it with you guys, and I hope it helped. Whoever it helped, it had to go to the right ears, and me holding it in wasn't going to the ears that it needed to go. So I shared it with you guys. I'm glad I shared it with you guys. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys letting me be who I need to be. This is just who I need to be because this is what the Lord calls me to do. Um, I'm grateful. There's a lot of things that I've gone through in my life that He's gotten me through. He's helped me with. And if I didn't give Him the glory and praise for getting me through it, whether it be my son, whether it be my own life, my abusive ex-husband, like He's brought me out of there alive. Like if you know all of it, I'm here. Let me just say that. Me sitting here today, from getting plates cracked on my head, ceramic plates whipped at me because I made the wrong dinner, kicked in the back, kicked in my stomach. Let me just tell you, like, I'm here because when I literally told the Lord, if it's your will, Lord, you will have to remove me from here because I will never leave ever, because I was petrified that if I didn't run for the door when I did, or if I got stopped, or if I tripped, I had it in my head. I could have tripped. How do I know I'm going to make the door? When I open the door, is He going to hear it? Like the suction of it, all of it went through my head. Is He going to grab me by my hair? Is that going to be like, is He going to stop me from it? But I'm grateful. Like every day, I have so much to thank God for. So anyways, I would love, thank you everybody for coming in today. You guys are amazing. No, William, no, you do not need to be. I got out. That is a victory report. I got out. Don't be sad about that. I have an amazing husband. I have an amazing husband who came to my rescue and babies me, spoils me, and takes good care of me. It gave me in order to appreciate what I have today, it made me a stronger woman. Don't be sad. I'm grateful that the Lord kept me. The Lord kept me and He strengthened me to what I was going to go through later on. And I'm grateful that my husband loves me, opens my bottled water for me. He he's a good guy and I'm blessed. And I feel like if that didn't happen, who knows if I would appreciate this today. I needed to grow from it. And sometimes the Lord takes us through things that we're supposed to grow from. Not all everything is for bad. It's because He needs me to gain something from this experience. Not complain about why you're here, but gain as much as you can while you're here. All right, I love you guys. Yes, that's right, Pookie. All right, you guys have a blessed night. Be blessed. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing night. It's the middle of the week. We only have a couple more days to the weekend. Bye, guys.